Hello, everyone, and welcome to Florence, where they create beautiful art. See my motorcycle there? This is how the painting is actually supposed to look. A cat, not my motorcycle. I'm trying to reach 500 subscribers, so please share these videos with your friends and encourage them to subscribe by clicking on the little button on the bottom right. Thank you! If you're able to support me financially, I will leave a link in the comments section below. Thank you so much for those who have helped me already. I really appreciate your support. Okay, after we left Venice, we traveled south to Florence. The mountains were absolutely stunning, like the landscapes I've only seen in paintings or movies. I mean, look at these landscapes. God was showing off with the lighting too. So amazing. This is where our room was, the open window on the second floor. On this picture, our hotel is the red star on the left. It was about 2 kilometers to the heart of the old city where we spent most of our time. Because I cannot pronounce the names properly, I will refer to the major area where we went as the cathedral, gallery, and the basilica. Forgive me, I'm not a tour guide or historian. You're only getting my brief experience in these amazing places. You all likely know a lot more about the history than I do. The Arno River runs right through Florence, and we could easily see it from our room. There are 4 bridges that connect the old city to the southern side of the river. There was a structure in the river at an approximately 45-degree angle. Please tell me the purpose of this structure in the comments below. I know one of you has to know. Such an incredible city with beautiful architecture around every corner. This was the first evening we were there. Look at those reflections on the river. Absolutely beautiful. Florence is the unofficial city of scooters. There were scooters, and even more scooters. They were everywhere. Traffic rules were more like suggestions. There was a crazy flow of cars, scooters, motorcycles, all kinds of vehicles in and out of each other. Even the mighty Porsche wanted to be a scooter. This is the cathedral. I don't want to murder the name. It's on the map at the beginning. It was nearly overwhelming to try and take it all in. We didn't go inside like we did the Basilica in Venice, but the exterior was absolutely unbelievable. Here's some of the architecture around the city, and this is as close as I got to the Statue of David, a replica in one of the plazas. The original has been indoors for more than 350 years, and the line to get in to see him was much too long for me. And here is Perseus after he cut the head off of Medusa. I don't recall the location or name of this church, but it was unbelievable. I had to record this to show you. It really blew my mind. I love this art so much and this architecture. Look at this, look at the detail all the way up the column, on the ceiling, again with the floors like there were in Venice. Really remarkable. Then we started heading up the hill to the Basilica. After passing one of the city walls built between 1100 and 1300, the landscape started to change, more like what we saw in the hills above the city. These are the steps leading to the Basilica, and this is the view from the city from the Basilica gate. Check this out. Isn't that amazing? What a view. Well worth the climb up there. Hello. Mom and I walked around the grounds and the cemetery surrounding the basilica. There was beautiful detail on absolutely every surface. It was just a feast for the eyes, like so many places we've been on this trip. And listen to the bell. The front of the basilica and much of the inside are being restored, but Mom found a side entrance that was open to the public. My mind was blown yet again. After the basilica, we descended back into the city south of the river. Look at this place. I've grown to appreciate the awesome manhole covers in the different cities. They're so cool and unique. The next day we went to the famous Uffizi Galleries. I hope I'm pronouncing that somewhat close. We saw works by Da Vinci, Michelangelo, Rembrandt, and many other masters. The 3 hours we spent in the museum only scratched the surface. I loved all the religious art, and knowing the biblical context made it so much more rich. I'm sure if I knew more about the art and the artists, it would have been even more incredible. If you know about these works, please share in the comments below. I would love an education. It was absolutely incredible. While I was there, I posed for this sculpture. It's my torso, carved out of marble. It looks just like me, and I'm having it shipped home. I'm embarrassed to say I don't know this artist, but the work was massive in scope and impact. I could really feel these pieces. Then Rembrandt and the Dutch Baroque painters. I took dozens and dozens of pictures in this section. They were so stunning and striking. Really beautiful. After we left the museum, I needed to upload a video, so I had to be forced to eat cheesecake at a little sidewalk cafe for some good Wi-Fi. It's a hard life. Oh, and warning sign, don't spill your wine. This is the inside of the restaurant we ate at our last night. I love all the replicas on the walls and ceiling. And this one highlighting Doubting Thomas has been one of my favorites since I was a kid. I really enjoyed Florence, actually much more than Venice. Venice was like an amusement park, but Florence was like a living, breathing ancient city. There were many tourists, but there were also a lot of locals, and people actually lived there. Venice was beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I can't wait to return to Florence. I would absolutely love to spend more time there. Thank you so much for those who are supporting me financially. It really means a lot and helps me tremendously. And here's a little sign off. Peace.